Okay, so I don't have my normal vlogging set up with me today, and I look like a hot mess. And that's because we had kind of a long night with this guy. Aapo is having some weird stuff going on, so we are here at the vet. Alrighty, so I'm about to leave the vet's office. It seems like what they think is that he's just in some pain from being disbudded for that second time because his horns were growing back, at least a little bit, you know. They gave me some pain medicine for him, so I have 3 days of that I'm gonna give, and then they said if he doesn't nurse or if he's not drinking a lot of milk out of a bucket, which they recommended I do instead of trying to give him a bottle because he is older. Anyways, if he's not getting enough milk, then bring him back in the morning and they will tube feed him just to make sure he gets something in his stomach. So we're gonna go home and I'm gonna put him back in with Mama and I'm gonna watch him really, really close. All right, well, I just got home not too long ago. I put Judah down for a nap. Now I need to finish all of my farm chores because I didn't do them this morning because I got up and we went to the vet. We're in the rabbit barn and I'm feeding, so obviously I have to show you the babies. We'll just do a quick walk by. These babies, these babies, these big babies. There's actually only 3 of hers left. We sold another one. And then we've got Margot babies. So stinking cute. Hi, pig pigs. Your pen is so disgusting, guys. Ugh. Over the past week, it has rained so much here that their poor pen is mostly mud with some pretty good sized dry spots, but it's not great. Now their whole house is nice and dry, so that's good. But we're gonna try to move this pen pretty soon, I think. Okay, let's go let these chickens out and then we can talk about Aapo. Let's go see what we have egg-wise. Ooh. Good job, guys. Making a risky move, putting these in my pocket. Okay, so let me start this whole thing from the beginning. After we got the baby goats disbudded, which we did about 2 weeks ago, everybody was fine. They all bounced back really quick. They nursed on Mom. They didn't seem to slow down playing at all. Then they all started browsing pretty good. You know, just everyone was fine. The only thing was that Aapo did develop a little bit of horn growth, which meant he was gonna have scurs. So we took him back on Monday and got him reburned. And since then, he really just hadn't been acting right, and I was starting to get pretty concerned. The problem we were having with Aapo was that he really wasn't nursing that much, and he was just kind of lethargic. He didn't want to play with the other babies, and it just made me concerned. With Aapo being so young and not wanting to nurse, that was a pretty big problem because baby goats can go downhill pretty quick. So I called the vet yesterday and they said if he wasn't doing better by this morning to go ahead and bring him in. So that's what we did. We took him in and they said most likely that he's just in pain from his disbudding, which obviously that makes sense. So that's why I took him in and he got some pain meds and he's already acting a lot better. If you are curious as to why we disbud our baby goats, because it is a painful thing, I'm not going to pretend that it isn't, I'll link you to the video that I did. Long story short, it's a safety thing. So now that Aapo has lots of pain meds to help him out, we're just going to watch him really close for the next couple days. The doctor did say if he still isn't eating and it gets any worse, bring him in and they will tube feed him. And of course, you know, we really don't want to have to do that. It's not very nice. But we're gonna do what we have to. But he does seem to be doing better. So hopefully we are on the upswing. If you want to get to know us on a little bit more personal level and get some live updates on Aapo, a great place to do that is head on over to our Instagram. I post there daily, and you know, usually I'm updating my stories like constantly. You know, it's great because that's really like real time, whereas on YouTube there's a little bit of a delay. If you enjoyed watching today's video, please consider liking, sharing, or commenting down below. That just tells the YouTube algorithm that you enjoyed our video and that it should show it to other people. And it's really non-committal. You don't have to come back. There's no strings attached. You're good to go. Now, if you feel like committing to us, a great way to do that is by subscribing and hitting the notification bell. That just means you're gonna get a little pop-up that tells you when we put up a new video. So thank you guys for hanging out with me and Aapo at the vet today. Could have been a lot worse than it was, and I'm hoping that this is the end of all of that. So until we meet again, bye y'all.